Okay, we should be live, hopefully. We are live here. Actually, need to check because I accidentally turned off my power strip, which plugs into my little box here that transfers my Ethernet to my PC. So I'm hoping that booted back up, because if it didn't, that is a problem. Let me go see if... Okay, it says we are live now. It says we're live now. I see myself. We're good. We're good. Okay. Hello guys, this is What About Nintendo, and today I am here for another episode of Coffee Talk. In this episode, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff, some cool stuff here. We got Wolfenstein 2 with a new release date, we got some updates for Splatoon 2 and Xenoblade, Kirby Star Allies doing well in sales, and some other NPD sales as well. And if we have time, we'll get to some extra topic, but if not, I'll just save it for tomorrow. How you guys doing? I got my coffee here today as usual. Of course, always drinking that delicious coffee, getting that sweet caffeine up in here. Sorry I'm a little later than I usually am, but like I wasn't feeling well again. This is why I canceled yesterday, because I wasn't feeling good at all. I wasn't feeling very well today. I kind of felt a little bit better. I was going a little slow, kind of wasn't up to speed, didn't have all the energy to, you know, actually get up and get everything ready in time. So we're a little bit later than usual, but that's fine, only 15 minutes, so we're good. Yeah, hope you guys are doing well, and yeah, let's just get right on into it. So, first topic of the day is Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. I'm going to turn down the music for me. Hopefully the music is good for you guys. You guys let me know in the chat. But Bethesda has confirmed the release date for Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, on the Nintendo Switch, and that is June 29th. Another game coming to June and July. Like, June and July, man. Those two, if this will go off, there we go. June and July are just absolutely jam-packed months. Like, I don't know, like, these games, like, I feel like there hasn't been that many games from, you know, like, the beginning of the year to now. Like, there's been some good ones. And we'll actually talk about one that did really well in sales. But there hasn't been that many big games. But, like, starting next month, we get in them games. Like, starting next month, it's just too many games, man. I really wish... I guess they just weren't ready to get out because, like... They're not spacing them out. Like, I guess they finished them all around the same time, but there's just, like, no game, like, you know, a little slow, ridiculously fast months, like, man, after, like, the next month or two, like, I don't know if it's gonna be like this the whole rest of the year, but I don't have the money for this. I don't have the money to keep up with all these amazing games. Luckily I have that Best Buy, Gamer Pro thing where I get a bunch of money off of every game, so it's like 45 bucks for me instead of 60, or it's like 42 even, so it's like a good amount off like every game. It's great, so maybe I'll be able to afford it with that thing. But man, there's so many good games coming to Nintendo Switch and the other platforms as well, so super hyped for that. June 29th is when Wolfenstein the New Colossus will be. Not sure if I'm going to pick it up. Not sure if it's really my style of game. But it does look really cool. And the graphics look really good on the Switch. Even when you compare it to like the Xbox One. When you compare it to the PS4, it's a little bit blurry. But compared to the Xbox One, it's pretty comparable actually. It's actually very close to the Xbox One version. Let's move on to the next topic. We'll kind of go quickly through these first topics until we get to the bigger stuff. So we'll try to go a little faster in this one. So, here we go. Nope, it decided that, there we go. Nope, that's the wrong one. I'm a professional YouTuber, guys. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 will be updated version 1.4.0 on April 27th, guys. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is such an amazing game. I really need to go replay it. They have the New Game Plus. I need to go back and replay it. Unfortunately, I am lending out my Switch to somebody else, so I cannot. It's very unfortunate. Otherwise, I'd probably go play it like right after this. Gosh, just too much good games on every system to play, man. But, onto this topic, Monolith director Tetsuya Takahashi has announced that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 will be updated to version 1.4.0 on April 27th. With this new update, you'll get 2 new rare blades, the Poppy Buster and Talos Re-Poppy Buster, which can only be obtained by users who purchase the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Expansion Pass, which I have not because they haven't really done anything too big with it. But that second story, man, coming this holiday, that's going to be hype. And then you obtain it from a quest. So you have to have purchased the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Expansion Pass and then obtain it from a quest. To get Talos Re, you need to beat the game once, then unlock it with a core crystal. The good news, however, is that the resonance, according to them, this is an exact quote, the resonance rate has been set to be considerably higher for this one, so anyone can resonate with Talos Re instantly. Practically instantly. So if you go and you obtain the core crystal, it will put that one, you know, if you unlock it, then when you use your core crystals, I thought it said it had its own special core crystal, but no. If you use a core crystal after you unlock it, the resonance for that specific blade goes up really, really high for the first time after you unlock it, and then you pretty much get it instantly. That's good, because I've heard some people complain like, oh my gosh, if they ever add new blades, I'm never going to be able to get them because I can't freaking get anything but normal blades. This is good because, you know, if I pay for a new blade, I don't want to be trying to freaking resonate with it for a million years, trying to hope that the core... Nah. So this is good news that they're letting you pretty much instantly resonate it with. So I think that's good. That's good. But on to the next topic. That is actually Splatoon 2 here has been updated to version 3.0. Version 3.0. There's a pretty much a good amount of stuff to talk about with this. So let's get going. So first off, a new map, Camp Triggerfish. Well, not a new map. Technically, it's in Splatoon 1, but it's not in Splatoon 2 yet, so it's a new map. Camp Triggerfish will be available for the game. It should be playable right about now, actually. It should be available right now. If you are wanting to go play some Splatoon 2 after this live stream, it should be available for you then. If not, it'll be available in about 30 minutes to an hour. So you guys, after this, if you want to play some Splatoon 2, it's a good time to play. I love Camp Triggerfish. I thought it was really, really good. I'm interested to see what changes they've made. Maybe I'll play it a little bit once I'm done. But then again, I have to go grab the Switch from the person I lent it to, so... And I gotta work on YouTube so I can get awesome content out for you lovely people. So, not enough time in the day, man. Not enough time in the day. Changes the gear. New gear has been added to the shop, so you get new gear to purchase. Changes game music, adding 2 new songs that will play during multiplayer matches. Changes single player mode, fulfilling a certain requirement will cause Callie from the Squid Sisters to be our tentacle outpost. Changes to rank battle, a new rank type, rank X, is now available. Changes to Splatfest. When Splatfest results are revealed, team voting percentages and win percentages will now be displayed to the 100th digit after the decimal point. Playing multiple solo Splatfest matches with few allies, your Splatfest power will not decrease when losing. Now Splatfest power will not decrease when in the situation for even a short duration, which is good, because if you get somebody and they drop, like, it's so annoying if your Splatfest power went down because somebody dropped. Like, that was so stupid. Like, that was dumb. So luckily now it does not do that. Change the regular battle. When playing multiple matches with few allies, your vibrator will not change when you lose. Again, when people drop, you should not have to suffer because somebody had a bad internet connection. And then there's just a bunch of bug fixes. It would take me like the entire rest of the stream to talk about them, so I won't. But if you guys want to go check that out, I'd recommend going and looking at the patch notes for yourself if you have any particular bugs that you're hoping will get fixed. Hold on just a second, guys. Let me check something real quick. Okay. We're good. Sorry, I thought something was wrong with the stream, but it's not. It's good. Next topic here. We're getting to the NPD stuff here, the final few topics. But they're long topics, and we got some good stuff to talk about. So first off, Kirby Star Allies. Kirby Star Allies has had its strongest debut month of sales in the US in the franchise's history. So, This has been the best sales launch for any Kirby game in the US ever. The best debut. It's selling the fastest that any Kirby has sold in the US ever, which is really good, even though I thought that this game, well, it was really fun in the demo. Like, a lot of the reviews of people who played the full game said that it was actually kind of short, and that, like, it wasn't as, like, it was kind of generic compared to a lot of other ones, like Planet Robobot. I thought in the demo that it was really, really good. If you want to check out what I thought, you know, me playing the demo, I actually have some gameplay videos up, so if you want to watch that after the stream. But, like, I thought it was really, really fun. And I guess a lot of people who played the demo agreed, and maybe some people, like, just love Kirby so much that they wanted to get it, so let's read exactly what these people have to say. So, according to the NPD, it had the strongest sales month, in the franchise's history. The song's debut month of sales. And it had a 90% better debut month than 2002 Kirby's Nightmare Dreamland, which last held the distinction. Nintendo Switch is credited for the game's success, saying it has been giving Nintendo franchises a boost. Very, very true. Anything that seems to come on Nintendo Switch, if it's good, if it's at least a decent game, it will usually do, like, the best. Like Zelda, best-selling Zelda of all time. That's just how it is. And then you got Mario, one of the best-selling Marios of all time. Actually, I think it now is the best-selling Mario of all time. Or 3D Mario, not 2D Mario, doesn't count in that. And then you got Xenoblade, the best-selling Xenoblade game of all time. I mean, you got Mario Kart 8, which is like the Mario Kart Deluxe, best-selling Mario Kart of all time. Splatoon 2, best-selling Splatoon. Of course, there's only 2 Splatoons, but still. Like, you're just getting all these series, and it's just like, the best, 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 the best. It's just like, software sales on the Switch are absolutely insane. It's just absolutely insane. Not only hardware sales, but software sales are just blowing away records. It, like, left, right, and center. It's just absolutely, and not to even count the indie games that are selling, you know, on the Switch in just a couple of months, are selling better than the entirety of their lifetime sales on all of their consoles combined. Like, it just, I mean, if you put a good game on the Switch, it's just gonna sell. It's just the facts. So, like, I mean, at this point, I don't know, like, third parties, man, I think at E3, when I see them just hopping right onto the Switch, like, I don't see why they wouldn't. It makes money. It's not that much different in power from, like, say, the Xbox One. And it's just selling so well, and so is the software. So I think we're going to see a lot of third parties jumping onto the bandwagon, the Nintendo bandwagon at E3 here. Okay. Let's move on from that one into actual NPD sales here. Actually, no, that's the next one. So this one is for Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch 32GB with red and blue Joy-Con controllers was the best-selling hardware in March in 2018. So, it was another successful month for Nintendo. Nintendo just did really, really well. They're just kicking butt. So, according to VentureBeat, year-to-date, hardware spending is at a high, generating 925 million so far in 2018. This was driven mainly by Microsoft's Xbox One, though Sony's PlayStation 4 remains the best-selling console in March in 2018. The Nintendo Switch 32GB with red and blue Joy-Con controllers was the best-selling hardware in March and 2018. So this confuses me, because it says two things that kind of contradict each other, but apparently there's the way that they don't, and I'm going to try to figure that out. So they say PlayStation 4 remains the best-selling console in March in 2018. Right? But then it says Nintendo Switch 32GB with red and blue Joy-Con controllers was the best-selling hardware in March in 2018. So what I think is that they're dividing them up into bundles. I think they're dividing them up, you know, PlayStation 4 is separate from PlayStation 4 Pro, which is separate from PlayStation 4 Slim. Red and blue Joy-Cons are separate from gray Joy-Cons. Microsoft Xbox One is separate from the S, which is separate from the X. So, when you separate it out like that, the red and blue Joy-Con model, which sells way better than the gray one, is the best-selling standalone hardware of March and 2018. But when you combine PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Slim, and PlayStation 4 Pro, then PlayStation beats out Nintendo Switch. Which, I mean, it kind of makes sense. I think it's a fair comparison. Like, having them together is a fair comparison. I mean, like, I don't really count the gray and blue Joy-Cons or the gray Joy-Cons versus the red and blue ones as separate consoles, so those should be together. I mean, if you have a PlayStation 4 Pro, you wouldn't buy a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 4 Slim, so I count those together as well. So PlayStation 4 actually doing better than Nintendo Switch, which, I mean, makes sense. They have God of War that came out. They have, Dragon Ball Fighter Z that came out. They have Monster Hunter Worlds that came out, and Nintendo didn't really have that much. Like, as I said, like, a lot of games are, like, it's about to be the turning point. Like, it's been pretty slow a couple months. Like, there's been some good games, Bayonetta 1 and 2, HD, or whatever you want to call it, remake, kind of, sort of, on the Nintendo Switch. You got Kirby Star Allies, which, had its biggest debut month of all time for the Kirby, in the US for the Kirby franchise. So, you got a couple good games scattered in there. You got some good indie games like Celeste scattered through there. But you don't have any really killer apps like Monster Hunter Worlds or Dragon Ball Fighter Z or God of War. Like, PlayStation's had some killer apps so far. And I think Nintendo's kind of saving their killer apps for the end of the year. Because as far as I know, like, PlayStation, like, we don't really know of any killer apps coming out for PlayStation at the end of the year. We know Spider-Man is coming, but, like, other than that, it's kind of slow for PlayStation. It seems like they flip-flopped. Like, they had their holiday at the beginning of the year instead of the end. Maybe they'll show some stuff at E3, though. But we got, like, Smash. We're thinking Pokemon's coming at the end of the year. We're thinking Animal Crossing could be coming at the end of the year. We're thinking, Fire Emblem should be coming. Yoshi should be coming. Like, we got some good games at this second part of the year. It's just been kind of slow lately. So it makes sense that the PlayStation 4 is going ahead for a bit, but I think Nintendo will catch up. Either way, I don't really care that much because I have a PlayStation 4 right here. It's a PlayStation 4 controller. I'm not a Nintendo fanboy. I'm like, how dare Sony sell better than the Nintendo Switch? Oh my gosh, it's just the worst thing in the world. No, I don't care. I don't care. Like, I'm like, good for Sony. Sony's doing good. Please act. I mean, they're actually making exclusives. I mean, if Xbox came out and started selling the best, I'd be upset because their console is like the most generic thing with no exclusives, and it's why would people? I would be mad that people are supporting Xbox when they could be so much better, like back in the Xbox 360 days. So, I'm not mad at all because I think the PlayStation 4 is actually really good. Like, I want to try out God of War. I really want to try out Monster Hunter Worlds, even though I'll probably get it on the PC. There's good games to PlayStation 4, so, like, it makes sense. I'm not upset. But on to the next one, which is more NPD sales here. We got software and hardware sales. So let's go over these quick so we don't sit here for a million years just talking about sales. Number one, this is for the NPDs, which is North America only. So Far Cry 5 was number one on sales. Number two is Sea of Thieves. Keep in mind, none of the Nintendo Switch games count software sales at all, which is probably one of the biggest markets for Nintendo Switch games, so expect these to be higher, and all the other ones do. Pretty much everything else does include software sales and hardware sales, so if you're like, why are Nintendo Switch games selling so bad in North America when, like, everywhere else they're breaking records? It's because they don't count, like, half of anything in this thing. So Far Cry 5 is number one. Number two is Sea of Thieves. Number three is MLB 18, the show. Number four is Kirby Star Allies. There we go. No software sales, but it still managed to hit number four. Very good. This is for March, by the way. So Kirby Star Allies, number four. Grand Theft Auto 5 at number 5. Who the hell is still buying? Who doesn't have that game? I don't have that game. But, like, really, like, if you don't, I don't want to get the game is why I don't have it. Like, if you've wanted the game, how do you not already have it? Who is buying these? Who out there is like, I've never played Grand Theft Auto 5, and I really wanted to buy it. Like, what? Who are these people? Number 6 is Call of Duty World War II. Number 7 is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 8 is Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom. Number 9 is NBA 2K18, which includes all platforms. Number 10 is Monster Hunter Worlds, a game I really want to get on my PC. Number 11, Super Mario Odyssey. Number 12, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Number 13, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm just kidding. That game's not that bad. Well, it is on consoles, which I think this counts mostly. So, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, at number 14. Number 15, A Way Out. Does not include digital sales for that one. At least on the PC. Number 16 is Assassin's Creed Origins. Number 17 is Dragon Ball FighterZ. I feel like that should be higher. Number 18 is FIFA 18. Does not include PC digital sales. Number 19 is Splatoon 2. Number 20 is UFC 3. Now to Nintendo Switch physical only games. Number 1, Kirby Star Allies. Number 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 3, Super Mario Odyssey. Number 4, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Number 5, Splatoon 2. Number 6, Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Number 7, Pokémon Tournament DX. Number 8, Bayonetta 2, interestingly enough. Number 9, Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. Number 10, ARMS. I find it funny there's only one, well, I guess 2 third-party games because Mario & Rabbids. But there's technically like only one third-party game. Like one that doesn't have Nintendo characters in it. I mean, Bayonetta 2 is funded, so I kind of count her. Bayonetta is pretty much a Nintendo character at this point. I mean, she's in, like, she's pretty much a Nintendo character at this point. Elder Scrolls is the only third-party game on this chart that I would count as a strict third-party game. Nintendo 3DS, number 1, Detective Pikachu. 2, Pokemon Ultra Sun. 3, Pokemon Ultra Moon, not surprising. 4, Mario Kart 7. Number 5, Super Smash Bros. Number 6, Minecraft. Number 7, Super Mario Maker. Why? Why would you buy that on the 3DS? What's wrong with you people? You can't even share your levels. Number 8, Super Mario 3D Land. Excuse me, gosh, so many hiccups. Number 9, Kirby Battle Royale. Number 10, Mario Party the Top 100. Should have been on the Switch. Would have been good on the Switch. The best-selling games of 2018 so far. Far Cry 5 at number 1. Number 2 is Monster Hunter World. Number 3, Dragon Ball FighterZ. Okay, so that's pretty high. Number 4, Call of Duty World War II. Number 5, Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 6, NBA 2K18. Number 7, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Number 8, Sea of Thieves. Number 9, MLB 18, The Show. And number 10, Mario Kart 8. I feel like some more Nintendo games should have been in there. Maybe if we had software sales for those. Who knows? The best-selling games over the past 12 months. So, for the past year. Call of Duty World War II is number 1. Number 2 is NBA 2K18 on all platforms. Destiny 2 is number 3. No PC digital sales. Number 4, Madden NFL 18. Number 5, Super Mario Odyssey. Number 6, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Why? Who bought this? Stop that. Number 7, Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 8, Mario Kart 8. No digital sales, remember. Number 9, Assassin's Creed Origins. Number 10, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, pretty much everyone did good. Like, I don't think anyone in general just, like, took everything. Hey, Nintendo Craft, how you doing? You have Mario Maker for Wii U and 3DS? Why? Why do you have it for the 3DS? Like, if you have it for the Wii U, why do you have it for the 3DS? I don't understand. I don't understand the appeal. I really don't. I guess it's okay if you want to play Can't you play levels from the Wii U version on it? But you can't upload your levels from the 3DS. So it's like the Mario Maker part in the 3DS sucks. But you can play games. You can play other people's levels, which is great. But like only the ones from the Wii U. It's just weird. Yeah. But I don't think anybody really came out on top. Like, it seems all the consoles did well, software and hardware, and Nintendo still did really good. Like, they had a bunch of games in the top 20, even though they didn't count any digital sales, which apparently on the Switch is the highest Nintendo digital sales have ever been. Like, it's just breaking records. So, and they sell, like, consistently, like the same or better than physical these days. So it's just like, I wonder how high they would be if they actually did include digital. You can take it anywhere. Yeah, you can take it anywhere, but it's not fun anymore. I don't know. It's just my opinion. I just feel like the biggest draw of it is to be able to upload your own levels and see how people, you know, play it. And it's just like, you can't do that. I guess you can play other people's levels, but that's... no. No. Just my opinion. That I don't see... I feel like they took, like, the heart and soul out of that game when they moved to 3DS. It just didn't make any sense to me. But you actually came in at the end, bro. What's with that? You came in at the end. I'm actually about to end it because I'm gonna save the last topic for it's a pretty long topic, so I was just gonna have it in here if we had time, but we're just gonna end the stream now. But thank you for coming in at the end, anyways. But anyways, guys, great hardware and software for pretty much all consoles. Nintendo doing well, PlayStation doing well, Xbox doing okay. Kirby, really exciting. You can upload your levels. Can you upload your levels on Wii U with Miiverse closed? Yes, you can. You just can't get comments on them. You can, but you can't get comments on them. That's how that works. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. If not, that sucks. And Nintendo needs to port that game over to the Switch. But yeah, Kirby having its best launch month. I did not expect that in US history. I did not expect that. Just because I felt like a lot of people thought that game was giant generic. I thought the demo was really cool. It looks beautiful. I didn't care it was at 30 frames because it's kind of a slower platformer, so you don't need 60 frames. Like, it's not like a precision platformer where you might die if you don't see every frame. It's just like Kirby. You just go around and you wall at people, and you're not even going that fast. Like, I don't see why people are like, oh, how dare you not have 60 frames. I don't know. It would have been nice to see 60 frames, though. But yeah, there's a lot of complaints about it, and then it just sold, like, the best debut launch month ever, so I don't know. Splatoon 2 had a good update. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 getting some good updates as well. I'm getting tempted to buy that season pass, even though I really just want the story DLC. Whew. I'll probably wait till this holiday. Wolfenstein 2 getting a launch date of June 29th, so some good stuff we covered in this one. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow to cover even more awesome content, assuming I'm not sick or dead. Anyways, guys, that's all for this live stream / video, depending on when you're watching this. If you liked this, make sure to like and subscribe for more Coffee Talks Monday through Friday, videos Monday through Saturday, and gaming live streams Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Yes, I know, a lot of cool content on this channel. It's awesome. I love it. But anyways, guys, I'll see all you guys later on What About Nintendo. Bye.